at the NRI. I chose to work here because it is such a dynamic group of people. There are researchers working on anything from diabetes to cancer to reproductive issues. And I find that the dynamic environment that we're in, or the multidisciplinary environment of the Nutrition Research Institute, where all the research is looking at slightly different approaches to studying how nutrition affects our bodies and affects our health, it's really the best way to study this question. And because I have direct access to other researchers who might be approaching that question from a slightly different mechanism, we can sort of intertwine or incorporate our approaches to come up with better methods overall. Well, nutrition research is probably one of the most relevant forms of researching diseases or trying to understand disease and health outcomes. And that's because everyone is exposed to nutrition. Some things that you research, everyone's not exposed to. It might be a subpopulation that's exposed. But everyone is exposed to nutrition. Nutrition is probably one of the most variable components that's required for our cellular processes and our health overall. And yet there's a lot understood about it, but I don't think that there's enough understood about how changes that occur due to nutrition could be heritable and could be passed on through multiple generations. And so that's why I chose to begin studying nutrition. My research is focused on understanding how diseases are inherited. Particularly, I'm interested in understanding how diseases associated with nutrient intake and environmental toxicants such as pesticides, how these different factors could potentially affect our health, and not only affect our health, but affect our children's health. I believe this project is important to everyone, including both the scientific community and everyday people, because it will apply to diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and cancer, and give us an understanding of what genetic influences or what heritable influences play a role in these different diseases, and how we can potentially avoid exposure to certain nutrients or toxicants that leave us more susceptible to these diseases. So the average person can help support my work by learning more about it, first of all, by spreading the word about the findings that they hear about my work or about others' work at the Nutrition Research Institute, and also by directly contributing through financial support. And that's a small donation, a large donation, it really doesn't matter. The main idea is just to partner with us in our quest to study disease and nutrition-related disease. I just want to say thank you to all of our donors and supporters. I greatly appreciate your donations. I greatly appreciate your support. And not only is the financial support so directly beneficial and obviously just a practical way of supporting, but it also lets me know that my research is relevant and that you're interested in it, and it might apply to directly to your life or indirectly to your life. As I mentioned, some of the diseases that I'm interested in, such as cancer, diabetes, and obesity, affect probably everyone in the United States or affect someone that they know. And I really appreciate your interest and your desire to become involved in research, because it's so important to have the community's support, and it's so important to know that we are not just doing this on our own, but that we're partnering with others who are very interested in what we're doing.